Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Happy weekend to every one of you, Najawash family. We're back again this morning. Yes, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Thank you very much for always joining us. Let's do this together. Yes, we have an open grazing press statement from Edo Civil Society organizations to Governor Obaseki. As you all know that our governor have refused to sign this open grazing law by fire by force. We are going to force him to sign it because Edo people's lives matters a lot. He must sign it. He's not working for himself. He's working for us. Our life is signed. He actually signed into office to protect lives and properties. And this one is part of it. So it needs to sign the open grazing, anti-open grazing law. It must. Governor Baseki, this one will tarnish your name forever, probably for eternity, if you do not sign it, to be honest. You know, in life, nobody is actually your enemy. Sometimes we are the enemy of our own self. You create enemy to your own self by seeing what is wrong, you embrace it. And you see what is right, you pretend you don't see it. This is so obvious. Even the blind can visualize this, that a normal human being supposed to sign the anti-open grazing law. But Governor Obaseki is not responding to that. So we have another press statement for him, though. For him and to all Edo people. I would like you all to listen to this, help us to share. Our life matters a lot. One thing that you guys must understand is that we that is talking right now, we don't live there. Okay? We don't live there. We are fighting for our brothers and sisters, our fathers, our mothers who lives there. Yes. If you know, because some people have claimed in the past that they love the governor more than me or more than us. But I've always challenged you that I love the governor more than you. Because those who oppose people to do the right thing are the best friends you're supposed to have in your life. Those who always remind you or give you reviews about all your wrongdoings are your best friends. In case you have a friend who always praise you and they don't see anything bad about you at all, listen, guy, you must know that that friend is a fake and synthetic friend. So my people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening again. We are here this morning to join those civil society organizations to use our platform to once again draw on the attention of the Edo State government, to be precise, Governor Godwin Obaseki, to sign the anti-open grazing law. It's very important. Edo people want this. Please help us to share and like this video. You can see that we have a mother of the house, mother of all, Mommy Diaspora. Good morning, ma. We have Israel Samota. Good morning, my brother. We have Osagbovo Kwonga right there, Kenjo, Peter, Bobby. Good morning to every one of you. Thank you very much, for joining us. Kenjo, I don't know what you mean by your comment, but I still say good morning to you. At least that is what I was expecting to hear from you first. You don't just come on people's platform and leave a comment like that. You have not even acknowledged our presence, greet us this morning. So you are already generalizing. So I don't really know what you mean by that, but still, if you can elaborate on what you mean by that, that would be good. Emma Family TV, I know you're here. Good morning to you. James Omon, good morning to you. Freedom Victory, good morning to you. Good morning to every one of you. I appreciate you all. Yes, let's do this. If you know, fighting for the governor to sign the anti open grazing law uh, is wrong, don't share the video. But if you know it's right, share. That's it. Adherence Mori, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning. Osas, Osai, what's up? What's up? Hello. Good morning to you. C4 John, good morning to you. Good morning, my good people. Please help us to share. Let's hear from the Edo Civil Society organizations. As you all know, that Edo Civil Society organization is a big organization in Edo State. Yes, the government are very, very conscious of themselves to approach these people. Yes, so I want you guys to listen to them. Listen, guys, if you have a platform, let everybody use their platform to call on Governor Obaseki to sign the law. You know, it needs to for the sake of our lives. Okay. This is one of the things I was talking about yesterday when some people were attacking Comrade Tony Kabaka. I was thinking that I wish somebody called in to say, Comrade Tony Kabaka, what are you going to do about this Fulani men full everywhere in Edo State? These are the kind of things, to be honest, I was expecting, because you and I, we are not there, and the best that we can do is to talk from here. But these guys are there. We're supposed to hold them, you know, engage them, beg them to help us to do these things. Some of them can do these things, but they refuse to talk about it because nobody's carrying them along. Listen, guys, we all can complain from here till tomorrow, but when you are complaining, you are not suggesting how we can move forward. Listen, you are going to probably complain for the rest of your life. Please. You know, this is a very important thing now. How to sign this thing, the governor to sign it, please. But he's not doing it. And the painful part of it is not even responding to anybody. And some of you are clapping, say, yeah, that is good. Obaseki, you the pepper there, where, the pepper there. No, you respond to them. Obaseki, no, you respond to them. See, the biggest, we have a huge problem. Forgetting that if you talk to someone like me and not respond to you, yes, anybody can say, no, Naija was not your respond to them, because that's not a problem, right? But Governor Obaseki is an elected person, which now made him a governor. So according to the law, constitutionally, he's working for the people, and he should be communicating with the people. He should always be carrying the people along. But it is surprising when you now see one or two persons say, Obaseki, not mind them. Not your respond to anybody. I just look and say, God, what is this? And many of you that is doing this, you live abroad. That's the most painful part of it, God. You live abroad. You live abroad. United Kingdom government prioritize the people more than any other thing. Yes, United Kingdom government, they prioritize their people. They protect their people more than any other thing. It's only Nigeria you see both we that lives abroad and those that live in Nigeria will be clamoring and clapping and hailing our devilish leaders. It's very painful. Sometimes I just kind of discouraged of even doing what I'm doing for you guys, to be honest. Yeah, it's just the fact. Don't get it wrong. A lot of people have done what I'm doing now in the past. Many of them gave up. Because sometimes it looks like you are doing it for selfish interest. Sometimes it looks like You are doing it for financial gain. Sometimes, I don't know how you guys are. There's so many reasons you guys have applied to it, or forgotten that people are suffering. People are suffering. And you're not saying anything about it. And you choose to praise only one person. I don't want to find myself in that kind of category. I can never lie to Obaseki, never. No.
It's 10 hours.
He's only going to be governor for 8 years. After that, he remains a normal human being like you and I. And I can never pour hate on him as well, but I can never lie to him. Never. I cannot even lie to my own father. I will tell him the truth. Yes. He's the governor of the state. He's the first citizen of the state. We understand there are so many hot toes that he's scared to step on. Please, governor, step on them. Step on them. Who cares? Step on these toes. Listen, guys, if I'm a governor, I will step. In fact, I will create, how do I say? In fact, I will make history. I will make history. I will step on these toes. I don't care what anybody will say. Listen, guys, in case you don't know, the worst that will happen, let me tell you the consequences. The worst that will happen when Governor Obaseki step on toes, the worst that will happen, he will be forcefully removed from office. So what is wrong about that? If they remove me from office and my people know say na because of them they remove me from office, is that not worth celebrating? In abroad where I live, United Kingdom, the leaders, most of them resign. Either they resign by themselves, the people force them to resign. If they remove Obaseki today because he stepped on toes, I bet you everybody, not only Edo people, the whole Nigerians will celebrate Obaseki in the rest of his life. I'm telling you, he will make history. People will not be referencing to him whenever we are saying anything to do with government, whenever we are saying anything to do with leaders. Probably when he dies, there will be a day called Governor Obaseki's Day. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. There will be a day called Governor Godwin Obaseki's Day. Or ex-governor. I'm telling you. Don't always look at the money you have in your account. Look at what you will do and you will be remembered for. Don't step on toes because of hate. Don't step on toes for wrong reasons. Step on toes for the right reasons. I'm telling you, please, we need to see what is right and embrace it. Some of you fight us. You don't even have reason why you are fighting us. Because you think you love Governor Obaseki more than us and you are not saying the truth. No. From the beginning, I never wanted Governor Obaseki to fail. Even till today, I don't want him to fail. For example, now Governor Obaseki did not do road anymore. The way it is now, he have not really done much, but he's working, okay? But he has not done much. Let's assume he did not finish whatever he's doing and he stopped doing any kind of work. But in the next 3 years, he stepped on toes, big names that you and I are afraid of. He stepped on their toes. He will be forever remembered. You are for the people for Christ's sake. You are not for some selected few. You are for the people. It doesn't mean you are for 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Then the rest people wanna go die. This is what it looks like now. This is what it looks like. And that's what I'm fighting against. The governor should know that it's for the people. Communicate with the people. Carry the people along. There's nothing wrong when governor comes out once in a month. The way I'm sitting now, go on live like what Dele Momodu did the other day. I know he's not a governor. Don't tell me later he'll not be governor. I know. But you see, he came out, he was on live, interacting with people. Dele Momodu is a billionaire. You and I know that. He's a billionaire. So let's assume he's a governor as well. Is anything wrong when we have a governor that we go live on your own? There's no need with everybody. You have security in your back when you are even doing live. We don't need that. Only you just say hello, hello, my people. How on a day? Oh yeah, make we talk about waiting to go on. I beg, I will pick only 10. Speak pidgin. This professionalism that we are putting in first, we have been using it to confuse ourselves for so many years, and the communication is still not getting nowhere. Speak pidgin. Come out, my people. How are they? Okay, leave all your plight on the comment section. I will pick 10 today, and I promise that 10 will be sorted out. Obviously, you will have 10,000 people watching you, 20,000 or even 50,000. If any governor start doing this, 50,000 people will be watching you, including your Edo people and every other consigned Nigerians. Speak. Take questions. Look at the comment section. Look at it. Say, oh, Osa, okay. You said so. Oh, retired dance, okay. You said so. Okay. All right. Every Sunday I see you. All right. Okay. Let me put this one down. Okay, so area, sir. Somebody killed somebody yesterday. Whatever. This is that. The vigilante there. They shot. Oh, is it? Which area is that? Okay, let me tell my aides to put this one. Put this one down. Can't these guys just behave as a human being? Why are they behaving like they are not like God? Once they get into that power, oh my God. I understand that, okay, you cannot walk on the street because you're the governor. Obviously, you're still going to have 1 or 2 persons that will hate you, okay? But in your comfort zone, you can communicate. Carry the people along. I'm still waiting for that day we'll have that governor. I'm still waiting for that day we'll have a governor that will wear vest, singlets, go put face cap for head, go say my people how far, how na day. I'm still waiting because our governors, in fact, our leaders, no, it shouldn't be like that. My prime minister in the United Kingdom ride a bike on the street. A bike. I understand somebody will say, yes, one of the leaders were stabbed the other day. Yes, whoever that stabbed him, they did not kill him as well. Yes, he's arrested. But at least I'm saying that I'm not asking Governor Obaseki or any governor, any prospective governor to go on the street now. I'm saying, why can't we have a governor that can communicate and carry the people along? Let them stop this big English. Let them stop this their coats. They'll come wear tie, reach year, finish. They form God. The professionalism is is too much. Our mothers in the market, they will not understand what you are saying. 70%, if I'm not mistaken, of our citizens are uneducated. So how do you govern these people? Bring yourself down to their level to communicate with them. Anyway, I might not know all that. That's what I thought, though. Communicate. You are working for the people. Stop hearing quotes and stop speaking English all the time. Speak pidgin. Communicate. Carry the people along. Let your 4 years finish. Let the people be crying. You go nowhere. Let your 8 years finish. Let the people be crying. Never. This governor, you go nowhere. Just like Akoberian the other day. Akoberian was given time to play at late Sir Victor Waifo's burial. If his time was exhausted, he wanted to go. The people said never. He must be given another time. He was the only one. The people said, lie, you go nowhere. He had no choice. And the people there who gave him the time have no choice that to allow him to play again. Why can't we do this as a governor? Don't be desperate to complete your 8 years. Let the people be desperate to make you complete your 8 years. It's only Nigeria we see when the people said, no, we don't want you anymore. Our leaders will bury you, might be alive to make sure they complete the 8 years. These guys are competing with themselves. They don't care about you and I. Am I communicating? I'm still waiting for that day we will have a governor or a president who will complete 4 years. The people will clamor. The people will cry. You go nowhere. Who will complete 8 years? The people will say never. You go nowhere. The constitution of Nigeria must be changed. You must continue. Even though the constitution says you are only allowed to rule 2 times, the people will be crying. Never. We don't want him to go. We want him. Let him stay for 50 years. Let him stay for 100 years. We want him. When are we going to get them? What these guys are doing, once they get into power in the first tenure, they're already planning for their second tenure from the first year. Whether they do good, they do bad, or whatever they deliver or not, they're already planning for the second tenure. Immediately the second tenure reached, they already using different kind of strategies to achieve that goal, to complete their 8 years. Do you know that Goodluck Jonathan is still being mocked till tomorrow just because he submit his power on the first tenure? People still mocking him. These people will come into power. They'll be telling you, no, I'm here for the people. I'm here for the Edo people. Okay, let's talk about Governor Obaseki, for example. I'm here for the people, for the people. But when your 40 years complete, they say, may you go. You say never. You will go extra miles to make sure you achieve it. Now, we should be asking them, why are you so desperate? That's where you now get to know that they are not relying on their salary. They are not relying on the normal, what do you call it? Normal benefit that the government are giving to them. Is because of the money they are stealing. They know the amount that comes to their account daily. They don't want to leave it. You and I will be here. No, my leader, no, my leader go nowhere. My leader, 8 years must complete. Oh, 8 years must complete. Those people that were saying, my leader, 8 years must complete. Many of them are still on Facebook right now. They don't talk anymore. If you really put these people on 101 and ask them, say, how far, bros? More your just page, you talk this one. You say your leader, 8 years must complete. I beg, tell us why you want me 8 years complete. They don't have any better thing to say. They wanted their leader 8 years to complete because as long as their leader stays there, their benefit continue to comes to them. Do you know how many ghost workers receiving money that they don't even leave their house and go to work? When are we going to have that governor? That governor that people will say, Epa, you go nowhere. Oga, you go nowhere. Then you will not come outside and say, the people say, make I not go. I don't know what I want to do. No, now that they force themselves on us by fire, by force. They must complete the 8 years because they will be mocked within themselves. Say, hey, get out. Who you be? You better now you spend only 4 years for your state. I beg you go. By fire, by force. They are competing with themselves. Anyway, I will talk and lose my voice again. Many will still not understand. Many will still choose not to understand. That's it. But we must remember, our problems are not only from the leaders. Our problems, the major part of our problems is coming from us, the youths, or rather the people. Not only from the leaders. That is why you see the leaders are capitalizing on our stupidity. Yes. The leaders in Nigeria, they are few. They are like 1% out of 100%. Right? So how can 1% be fighting 99%? Because the 99% have shown to the 1% that we are stupid. So the 1% gangs up to capitalize on us because that is it. We have series of videos where governors, ministers, senators are sharing money for people. Giving them 1,000 naira, giving them bag of rice, giving them beans, giving them... It's crazy. But they know they cannot capture people like us. And they know they cannot capture some people that is watching me right now. But they can capture the majorities. And that is the part that ache me a lot. Let's listen to this Edo Civil Society and hear what they got to say. I'm here in case you want to ask me any question. God bless you all. Justice shall reign. Hey, Africa! Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall overcome.
end in the state. And as civil society practitioners, we have decided to do a press conference today to state the position of the civil society as it affects us in Edo State. And we have our press statement, which we are going to read, and we will present it to the press. We will present it to the press for them to help us publicize it. And those of you who are online, if you have the governor's contact or you're a Facebook friend to him or WhatsApp group, please send it to me. All the government officers you have, even if it's a councillor in area, no councillor now. The governor is everything in Edo State. This month of September, local government will not pay salary because all their money under the cash. So we must be very articulate to ensure that we correct the system. We correct the system. Do I sit or stand? Okay. The press, are you ready? Yes. Okay. Press briefing on the proposed ban on open grazing in Edo State and related matters delivered by Bishop Dr. Sadolo Oche JP, the interim chairman of the Extended Council, TEC, of Edo Civil Society Organizations, held on the 21st October 2021. Gentlemen of the press, stakeholders, members of Edo Civil Society Organizations, and everyone present in today's press briefing are all welcome and appreciated. With the above named coalition of civil rights groups in Edo State, with a good membership strength within Nigeria and in the diaspora, having our structure in the 18 local government council of the state to hereby deliver our position and recommendations on the proposed ban on open grazing by Edo State government. Background. There is no gainsaying that herders/farmers clash has become a national discourse in the past few years. This has led to several deaths and food scarcity in the country. It has also created insecurity in our communities. Hence, some state governments have taken steps in the prevention and mitigation against its ugly outcome. We all must first agree that pastoral farming is a private venture and must be conducted in a manner that other citizens' rights are not infringed on. The movement of cattle to openly graze on farmlands or to constitute nuisance should be prohibited in the 21st century. Flowing from above, Edo State Governor on the 11th of May 2021, alongside other 15 out of 17 governors, under the aegis of governors of southern Nigeria, met in Asaba to issue a communique on open grazing ban. It was a unanimous decision by the governors in order to address the high rate of insecurity open grazing has posed in the region. To that extent, Edo State cannot unilaterally disassociate itself from such unified agreement. It amounts to betrayal of confidence and will lead to inertia on the part of other certain states for future collaboration geared towards mutual and collective benefits in the region. Furthermore, Edo State government decided to hold a town hall meeting on the 11th of October 2021 for the deliberation on the proposed anti-open grazing law after pressures from citizens and critical stakeholders. It was agreed by all that the ban on open grazing is a prerequisite to putting a total end to the herders farmer trash and other criminal activities associated with it. Never during the meeting did the governor inform participants of his intention to meet the president Muhammadu Buhari for Edo State to key into National Livestock Transformation Program, which was initially named Rural Grazing Area Ruga. The concept is for the federal government to create reserves as ranches for pastoralists that will serve as settlements for herders in states that subscribe to the plan. Several states have rejected the plan because they felt cattle rearing is a private business venture and should be left for private investors to build ranches themselves instead of creating another community or colony of herders in states. The fear for future claims to such colonies would lead to communal clash. Edo State Governor Mr. Godwin Obaseki should give Edo people details of his meeting with Mr. President as he touches on the following questions below. 1. Does Edo State government have data of owners of the cattle that grazes in the state? 2. Is the federal government releasing funds to individuals that own cattle to build ranches, or the federal government intend to acquire reserve for them? 3. Has Edo State government trained or plans to train indigenes on the practices of managing and tendering cattle in ranches or silk crop of occupational herders are still going to be engaged? 4. If the cattle owners complain of not having the financial wherewithal to build a modest ranch to keep their cattle? 5. Has Edo State government held a meeting with the cattle owners and to identify their constraints and challenges? 6. Why is so much priority given to cattle owners above every other agricultural venture in Edo State? 7. Why is Edo people demand ban on open grazing not given a due place first before any other steps taken? 8. Can we confidently conclude that there is a political twist to the reason the demands of Edo people on the proposed law to ban open grazing not considered? Our positions and recommendations are contained here under. 1. Edo State should promulgate a law to prohibit open grazing of cattle with steep punishment for violators. 2. All cattle owners must ranch their cattle. 3. It is not the business of government to provide lands for cattle owners. 4. A unit of the Edo State Vigilante network should be duly trained, paid and deployed in the enforcement of the law with support from the Nigerian police force. 5. Any cattle owner that allows his cattle to graze on farmers' land or destroy any property should be made to serve a jail term not less than 6 months and pay compensation to the farmer whose farm is destroyed. He should also stand the chance of forfeiting the cattle to the state government. The provision of colony to settle to cattle owners should be discouraged. Every cattle owner should purchase lease land for the purpose of ranching and or for any other farming operations. 7. Edo State government, as a matter of urgency, should facilitate training on cattle husbandry with start-up capital for our teeming unemployed youths, graduates and non-graduates respectively. The trained youth should be formed into clusters to operate the ranches that will be built in all the local government councils. 8. Implementation of number 7 above will create chains of employment which will lead to drastic reduction in crime, third generation increment. With a projection of 16 months of consistency, it will cover for the high demands for beef by our people. 9. There is also need for the government to seek for security assistance with countries with technology to combat crime like kidnapping and banditry that has crept into Edo State. 10. Edo State governor should court further discussion on the national livestock transformation plan with the federal government irrespective of the monetary benefits, as that was not the resolution from the governors of southern Nigeria forum and the town hall meeting held in Asaba and Benin City respectively. We believe the adoption of the above recommendations would address the worries and challenges open grazing have brought to our dear state. The issue of food security will be addressed, and government should also make deliberate efforts in investing in the agricultural sector. Although people will not be a party to ceding their lands to the federal government plan in whatever disguise. There is no going back on the ban on open grazing in Edo State, which is the yearnings of Edo people. Owners of cattle should build their ranches to carry out their legitimate businesses. I want to thank you all for taking out your valuable time to be part of this press briefing today. God bless us all. God bless Edo State, and God bless Nigeria. Signed, Bishop Dr. Sadlo Ojejebi, interim tech chairman. In Soleto, God bless us. Any freshmen that have not got is there any freshman that have not gotten? Are you a freshman? Yes. From where?
What is the limit of our platform of that? It's not this one, huh?
It will be on the platform and print from there. Men and brethren, men of the press, I know you may have 1 or 2 questions to ask, so we are ready for entertaining.
The text you read is very
So ask your question.
Thank you. Your text is very comprehensive. It is clear, and there are some areas that I wanted little clarification on. You said the governor ought to have informed the stakeholders about his plan to go to President Buhari as one aspect. You heard your own. Then you also said they should stop further discussion that has to do with the open grazing. So can you throw light into the reason why you said further discussion should be stopped? Then in addition to that, sir, you...
First question was
why you said the president, sorry, the governor didn't take permission from it, didn't announce it, that he was telling the stakeholders that he was going to meet the president in respect of the Open Grazing. That's the first one. Then the second one, you also said that okay, let me go to the third one. The special advisor for the government recently said that the money that is meant for this project from the federal government of Nigeria, Edo State has a stake in it. That is it wrong if Edo draw from the pool being part of Nigeria or being a state in Nigeria? So that's another issue that we talked about. Then the second one that I almost missed a while ago. What are the reasons that made you to say that those states should, the government of those states should stop further discussion? That's the third one. Sorry, second one. Thank you, sir.
The state government should stop further negotiations, efforts, or deliberation as it's here.
Intervention, these questions and probably demand are not met. Are you giving the government any opinion? Thank you.
Well, someone is back. Sir, you said that the people who breed or rear cattle have never complained of not having money to take care of their cattle. And you also suggested, if that is the case, why did you suggest that people should be trained in the area of cattle rearing so that they will be employment for the youth? Hence, people are not complaining and they don't want to take care of their cattle.
Thank you for the first three questions. Yes, when we had that town hall meeting, there was a decision or resolution that was taken. In that meeting, the first to speak was the traditional rulers, and they requested for 2 weeks to consult within themselves and come up with a position paper so that another meeting can be scheduled. Because the traditional rulers are the custodians of lands in all our communities. After Oba of Benin, as by those days, we now have traditional rulers and Nige, the others. Then where there are no Niges and other royal fathers, you have Odogri. Where they don't have Odogri, they also have Omen. These are the custodians of land. And for Odogri or Enoteto function, we have what we call a Dionene that join him in administration of communities. I don't know whether some of you know about that. Then, before they now talk of Okaigele, which they have abused. Okaigele is mere messenger. They send message. If there is quarrel, they go and survey, do demarcation and all. Not these current ones that are not land grabbers. When the people read the traditional rulers raise that issue, we agree with them because they are the ones who has given land to these cattle rearers in various communities where they are operating and killing our people. There are some communities like in my own community, they came there, root garri, root yam, watermelon, and others to feed their cow. We drove them. And they came back to beg that if they destroy our crops, they are ready to pay. We told them we are not ready to accept their money and we are not accepting any compensation because that is going to cause food scarcity, food security. We will suffer hunger. No matter how much they give to you as a farmer, that money will not last you for 1 month if you never know the power of money. Give me 200 million as we are here now. I have more than 300 million plans of what to do. And I will just squander the money on them. Now, how do I feed myself and family and sustain ourselves the following year? So that is why we rejected it. But the greedy ones among the traditional rulers accepted it. They gave them millions, gave them cow, tend it for them, and that is why they cannot stop them. But one good news we must hear is that when I informed somebody among us here that the governor is trying to influence the traditional rulers and meeting was called, I have good relationship with a lot of traditional rulers and I started making calls to them. We put up a note that the governor have called private meeting for traditional rulers. And I want to announce to us that the traditional rulers, particularly EDOCSO, have said they don't have land to give elders. And they have written it, they have all signed. I'm sure by now, the letter, the community will be ready to read the governor. I've also spoken to the chairman to send it to me. And I know they will do that. Even if he did not send it to me, I know Tony and Nige will also send it to me. I've told them that I will help them publicize it. So, now if the demand is give us 2 weeks, and governor said yes in that meeting, and the meeting was held on Tuesday. Wednesday, 13, he went to Abuja to hold a meeting with the president and was demanding money for national livestock transformation program. Was that the agreement in that meeting? No. If he signed a communique with his co-governors in Asaba and they re-echoed it in Lagos, did they agree that they are giving federal government land for national livestock transformation? No. If that is not the agreement, then it's betraying the people of those states. So we will not tolerate betrayal. He must listen to us because we voted for him as a governor. And the purpose of calling for that hands-on meeting is to know our feeling. Am I right? Yes. Even though in law, we know that that is not the work of the governor. All he needed was to transmit a bill to the House of Assembly. And the House of Assembly will do first reading, second reading, then call for stakeholders meeting to make input. The public will now, like civil society among others, will go there to write an input as to how they want the bill to be framed. So if the governor is taking the responsibility of lawmaker and also an executive, is treading on the dangerous path that is illegal. So we will not tolerate illegality in Edo State. Then number 2, is it wrong for state government to have money for the establishment of a national livestock transformation program? Capital, yes. Because the president have said he's going to establish colony for Fulani. From colony, he came with rural agriculture, something, Ruga. From Ruga that did not fly, is coming to national transformation, agricultural transformation program. All the names put together in just one name, colony and Ruga. And in law, the Land Use Act gave power to state governors as administrators of land in all their states. Federal government have no 1 inch by 1 inch land anywhere in Nigeria. Whatever federal government want to establish, they need the consent of state government, and the state government need the consent of the dwellers of that community to release that land. Government cannot enter any bush and seize the land and say, what can you do? The land belongs to me. That's why they pay crop compensation for whatever is on that land. And you must tell the community or the owners of the land what you are going to put on that land and what is going to be their benefit. Are you hearing? So that is the position. So government, federal government cannot have land for Ruga, for colony, and for national agricultural transformation, livestock transformation program in Edo State. They have enough land in the north. They can plan it here and do their business of cattle rearing because it's a private business. The question is, why are we agitating that they should stop further discussion with federal government? Because of the danger ahead. Because there is a tribe in Nigeria, when you give them 10 feet, they take 1 million feet and drive everybody in the community. And we have records of them changing the name of community to suit their own name. And we will not allow that to happen in Edo State. That is why we are saying Governor Obaseki, our dear governor, whom we respect so much, should not bring us war that will destroy us and the generations yet unborn. Yes, like the traditional rulers have withdrawn their support. The church has said no, they should not give them land. Everybody who was here spoke except Fulani who came here, who are Mayor Tiala, who said they should empower them to fish out those that are in our bush, raping, killing, maiming, and destroying and kidnapping our people. That they know them and they are not Nigerians. The Fulani Maitiala doesn't need money or gun to fish them out. All they need is to work with state government and security agencies and release the name and identity of these criminals to them, so that they too can do their business perfectly and we all, including them, can have peace and stay peaceful with one another. So government should not empower any Maitiala or any cattle breeder, because it's going to be dangerous to the people of Edo State. You don't empower your enemy with gun or money to fight you. So government should not be tempted to empower them. Yes, the question is, why did we agree that the government should train our youths in tendering cattle? First, cattle rearing is a good business. Like me, I stopped eating cow for over 7 years because I told myself I will not buy cow to entertain people for burial or marriage, or burial particularly from people who have killed my brother, my sister, my in-law. And I will give them money again to buy more gun and more bullet to kill. So for over the years, I stopped eating cow. And it has not changed. If people agree with me, we'll stop. Better for all of us. We have our own native cow, which is more nutrient, that have more that have more nutrient to nourish us. Cow at my age, it's not cow meat for my age is not good. It's a red meat. So we don't need cow meat. I train and establish grass cutter pen and snake pen for people. Grass cutter snail have more nutrients than cow, than beef. Fishery have more, piggery have more. Among so many other things we can go into. So I will encourage those who want to go into cattle to go and buy our native cow. You will make plenty money. Or other means of livestock, including rabbitry, you will make money. So if government decide to empower our people, they can go into all these ones, not only cattle. And they should be trained on the art of guiding cow and have a ranch for it. Cows should not be seen outside, whether on the road, in the community, or farmland. If it's seen, government should arrest the cow and the owner of the cow, prosecute them according to law that we are proposing. And government will have the authority to seize that cow and sell it or kill it for us to share within ourselves, because they have violated our law. That is why the governor should, as a matter of urgency, transmit a bill on anti-open grazing to the House of Assembly to pass into law, so that we all can have peace and travel on our roads and sleep and have our two eyes closed. We are calling on the governor to obey and respect the decision and resolution that he and the other governors entered in Asaba. That by 1st of September, that they will all sign this bill into law in all the states of the southern Nigeria. That we are giving him to the second week of November to transmit this bill to the House of Assembly, so that they can call for public input and pass it into law in Edo State. It becomes Edo State law on anti-grazing law. That is what we want, and nothing more, nothing less. We don't need money from federal government to give to anybody. If Edo State governor has no money to empower our youth to go into agriculture, individuals who are interested in agriculture can solicit for their money from agricultural bank or microfinance to go into agriculture. Thank you and God bless you.
Comrades, we have made our voice loud and clear today. The message has been sent across. Bishop, we must appreciate you and members of the interim executive for piloting the affairs of Edo Civil Society organizations to where it is today. I want to first establish that. My name is Lieutenant Susaze Digi. I want to establish that this is not just a movement. We are not just building a movement, but we are building structures that will stand the test of time. Move! Isoleto. Africa. You heard when Bishop said that we are in all the 18 local government area of Edo State. That is only a feat that is possible with the political party. But today, Edo Civil Society organization are able to prove that we can also have structures in every nook and cranny in Edo State. Oh, yes. Is that not something we have not worked for? Yes. So we are not interested in government validation or recognition. We have the men, we have the women, we have the structure. Isoleto, Africa. So, comrades, I want to appreciate every one of us that have come today.
Thank you.
Bishop, you are a man that has kept this house together, and the love that we have all shared together, the solidarity that has held them together, that has held us together, will continually keep us now, tomorrow, and forever. Amen. members of the press, we want to appreciate you people for raising this our press briefing today. And we have been in collaboration with the media who have been amplifying our voices over the years. And thank God that the structure, the movement, and those civil society organizations have been in very good relationship with the media in Edo State. And they have actually helped us in so many of our activities, irrespective of our challenges. And let me also say this, that we have had challenges, but God is giving us victories. People have come to Edo State with all manner of intentions. Some persons have come with rivalry. They have come with the spirit of competition. They have come with the spirit of rebellion. But Edo civil society is not rooted in all those evil spirits. That's why we are together today. Yes. See the numbers, even with short notices. When we were at the town hall meeting, Bishop, you saw even with short notices how we mobilized on that place. And those people knew that yes, there's a voice that speaks on their behalf. And nobody is paying any one of us. We are just putting our personal funds to ensure that this movement succeeds. It is not an easy feat for anyone to toil with. We are men that have come to change the status quo. We are men that are ready to stand by our conviction. Recently, we recovered 20,000 naira. Testimony time. Now, a keke was held for riders permit for 2 days. We said, no problem. The money what the keke will make, we will pay am. The Nigerian police was paid 20,000 naira. People thought it was a joke. So, you don't joke with Edo CSO. We are serious-minded people. If you are not interested in anything, just be lucky. Not when we are interested in getting what we want. No matter what, we must get what we want. The other battles that are ahead, Bishop is going to be leading us to several battles that is happening in those states. This is just the beginning, just one of them. The information available there is that they have sold the specialist office to our central hospital. I mean, we are aware. We are aware. Good. That is one on one side. So the issue of COVID-19, the issue of compulsory national health insurance scheme, the issue of ESMA not putting no parking sign, they are towing vehicles indiscriminately. We have written there like 2 times. They say nothing will happen at the appropriate time. Bishop will move. We follow. When Bishop move, we follow. We follow. When Bishop move, what will happen? We follow. When Bishop move, what will happen? We follow. In Africa, freedom comes by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle. By struggle. Freedom comes. Freedom comes by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle. By struggle. Freedom comes. Bishop comes by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle. By struggle. Freedom comes.
governor ultimatum of 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yes.
Just like as my interim tech chairman have said that he should do the needful.
Yes.
Urgency state movement.
Yes.
To get it moving as it were. This is the most calmest state in Nigeria.
Oh yes.
The Fulani herdsmen should not take over. And I know that gallant comrades are ready. Yes. God bless you for giving that opportunity to us to serve you. Thank you. Isoleto.
Africa.
This is Niger Watch.
Okay.
Your name, sir?
I'm leftist Ojo Charles of Edo Civil Society Organization.
What is your reaction to the Edo State Governor meeting with the president?
It is annoying, you see, for a state governor to having had a meeting with the South governors. They came up with a resolution going behind their back to meet President Muhammadu Buhari for the livestock transformation program fund. To do what? To set up Ruga in Edo State? We don't want that. We are not in support of it. We know the antecedent. We know what they can do, what they are capable of doing. We don't want to give them an inch here. If you want to rear cattle, have a ranch. The same way I want to rear my birds, I have a poultry. I take up my birds. So if I want to sell, I sell. I want to rear, I rear. So if they want to take care of their cattle, want to rear their cattle, they should have a ranch. It's not what federal government should begin to fund. Who funds my poultry? Who funds my fishery? Who funds it? Are we not all Nigerians? So my stand is, or my position is this: whoever that wants to take rear cattle should have ranches. Have your ranch, take care of your cattle there. It's not what the state. This is barbaric. Nobody talks about the insecurity in town. Nobody talks about the hardship, the sufferings of the people. When the primary responsibility of the government is the welfare and the security of these people. They are talking about cattle. Is cattle the primary thing right now? My brother is unheard of.
Good
afternoon, sir.
This is Niger Watch.
Okay.
What is your position on the Edo State Governor visit to the president on the livestock program?
I could well describe it in summary the betrayal of the people.
Okay.
Because the town hall meeting, proposal meeting that was held, the resolution that we are taking, the temporary resolution that we are taking, was not what the governor went to relay to the president. One of the primary resolution was that the traditional ruler said they were going to get back to the governor in 2 weeks' time. And the governor never said he was going to relay our position to Abuja. Only for us to see him the following day going soliciting for money when we have not concluded. Those who were there, who are the citizens, who owns the land proper, they said they don't want it because it's a private business. Just I'm into poultry. I've never gotten a support from government. I'm into fishery. I've never gotten a support from government. What is the big deal about this cattle? Before cattle, okay, we are eating cow, we are eating etel, we have bushmeat, we have all manner of things. So what is the big deal about this cow? So I think the Mr. Governor's stance on it is that he wants to ambush us. And we, the Edo people, we say we will not need this because we have not even given them a chance. They have already dominated it. And what if we not give them one yard, they will take over the state. So we are saying we don't need it. Whether you call it Ruga, whether you call it Kononi, whatever name it may have come out from, we say capital reject matter. Let those who own their business, let them go and face their business just the way I face my domestic bird rearing. That is it, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Good day, sir. Good afternoon.
This is Niger Watch. Your name, sir?
My name is Leftist Aliyu Umeni.
Okay.
The Interim PRO Edo Civil Society Organizations.
You people just organized a press conference on anti-grazing, open grazing issue in Edo State.
Yes.
And you said so many things. I haven't gone to the attitude which our state governor respond to issues. What do you expect from this press conference you had here?
What we are expecting is results. We are expecting good results from the state government. We are hoping they pass the law on time.
Yes.
As the governor have said in the town hall meeting that he called us for a town hall meeting for us to deliberate on issue, which a law will pass. We are urging him to act fast on the promise he promised us on the town hall meeting, that the law will pass on time it should transmit a law to the State House of Assembly so that the law will pass on time. And for him that if he did not pass the law on time, it will let us clearly that we are giving him second week of November to transmit the law. After then, we will take our stand. For now, we don't have anything to say on that issue, but we are giving him second week as
second week of November,
yes.
So that he'll be able, between that period, be able to put his ass in order.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
We don't want sugar, we don't want colony, we want the anti-open grazing law to be passed. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, my people, we round up there. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much for your time. I don't know, can you guys see me? This thing is not showing how it's supposed to be. 1 minute. I don't know what is wrong here, but you guys can hear me though, right? That is the end of this now. I don't know if you guys are seeing me. Can you see me? My software is malfunctioning right now. All right, the message is clear. The one that those state Governor Godinoya asked Obaseki to sign the anti-open grazing law. That's the message. Edo civil society organization is sending right now. So if you want the betterment of Edo State, if you want the betterment of the people, you want the safety of the Edo people, support everybody to call on Governor Obaseki to sign this law. Okay? Call on Governor Obaseki to step on toes. Governor Obaseki is not a bad person, but he will become a bad person if he prefer to protect few over multitudes. And it's not my wish for him to fail. But when you continue like this, you will fail. Okay? Your first priority is supposed to be to protect lives and properties. When you refuse to sign this law because you are trying to be loyal to one or two persons, that might, tarnish your image, your reputation. So that's all I can say. Help us to share and let others know what we all are agitating for. This is not a video of hate, rather to draw the attention of Edo State government to do what is right, to do the needful for the Edo State people. Thank you, my people. Help us to share and like. God bless you all.